Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So let me show you how guys you could have caught this trade that we caught last week. This was on second and today is on I think this was around on first. So I'm going to show you this trade, how it went. So this is how the trade played out. So news came and tagged us in and nearly took us out at break even, but eventually it went to stop to take profit as our TP was already protected, and so it was so nice trade that day. So let me show you how you could have caught the same trade yourself using the checklist you are seeing on your screen here. The checklist is for the sell option, and then you have the buy option, and then how to manage SL, TP, and also risk management part is also covered here. TP, everything is very clear. So like in this case we would be focused on the part of the checklist, which is the London session sweep. So for the other, if it was New York London reading Asia, we would have used the Asian session sweep, this one here, and you would have seen that this is Asian session sweep. You can see this is Asian session sweep. If you want this checklist, just join here, it's free. Now this is the trade I'm talking about here. I'm not talking fluffs. This is the trade that we took that day. This one you can see here, I left here for around 1 to 3. As you can see, news came, tagged us in, and then I'm also going to break this trade that started on a loss and then it went to take profit as the next video. So make sure you watch the next video so that you see that the strategy is not perfect. It also undergoes losses. So where did it start? So this is where it started. As you can see, I started by looking at it at London session sweep. So let's go and do the breakdown and see how we started on the London session sweep before I came back to taking the trade in New York session. So uh, I always just use 15 minutes and 30 minutes for my higher time frame. So lately I've been deviating so much to 30 minute session so that I can take less trades. If you want to take more trades, you apply the same thing, the same checklist, but on a 15 minutes time frame. So for the 15 minutes time frame, you will be using 15 minutes time frame as your higher time frame according to the checklist. There's nothing else. You don't check the 1 hour, you don't check the daily, you don't check the 4 hours, you don't check the weekly. You just check 1 hour, you just check 15 minutes, and you also check how do we call it, you also check the 30 minutes only. There's nothing else to check again. The strategy is so simple and straightforward. Like in this case, this day I was waiting for Asian session sweep, the low sweep, the low to be swept, and then I take my entry. So I waited patiently. New York London opened, and the first thing it did is to sweep the lows. As you can see, it took the low, and when it takes the low, I wait for 15 minutes, for 30 minutes to start closing bearish. So meanwhile, as it is closing bearish, I am flipping to 3 minutes to check if while it is closing, has it undertake a change of character, and clearly there is no change of character even after the 30 minutes close, as you can see. So 30 minutes close here, but we can see that there was no change of character in 3 minutes. Now for the 30 minutes as your higher time frame, you will be using 3 minutes as change of character, and for 15 minutes as your higher time frame, you will be using 1 minute as your change of character for continuity purposes, and then to avoid also getting fake out trades. So when that happened, when this liquidation happened, 15 minutes closed here, but there was no change of character as much as it closed bullish. So I would have I was waiting. I'll show you. I was waiting for the change of character to occur. So where did it occur? That is clearly a confirmation of change of character, and that has come back. And where do we take the trade? We take the trade on the last last buy before the sells. That is called the breaker block. So you take your trade there, breaker block or fair value gap, or you can refine to this other end, but in most occasions they don't pull back to the other end because the order flow has already shifted bearish. So you don't expect this high is protected, this high is protected, same to this high. So you, and if they are violated, it means that this thing is all done. At the same time, I have a a not so hardcore rule that the trade I'm taking must be just about 12 pips, or on the maximum at least it should be 12 pips, even if it is going to be 12.9. If it is 8, the better, but if it is 12, I'll take it. So that is how I was able to share this here. As you can see here, this one here, this was that day. So with that now, this one I shared on 15 minutes. So with that, I was good to go, and so I let the trade run. So what was going to be my break even? My break even was going to be 2R. I go break even, or I go break even at opposing liquidity. So opposing liquidity is this side of the liquidity. So if it taken, well and good, whichever comes first, that is what I'm going to go with as my break even. So let's see how it goes. So let's mark 2R and know if we are going to go break even or we are going to be stopped out at a loss, and that is part of the game. So that is how the trade started moving, and then it came. You can see the way the low was protecting, the high, sorry, was protecting, but as you can see, started violating it, and then eventually it ended up violating it. So that means that was not a good trade. So that one I undertake a loss. So as you can see, this low here was violated, but it was liquidated, which was okay. Then again, when it's now started violating this one, I just knew that this one is done. It won't make it, and so this was a loss. The first trade was a loss. Now I have to wait and deploy the option 2, which I've shown you, which is the Asian, the London sweep. So if London is swept still, I'll take the trade on New York, or prior to 1 hour to New York. So when this happened, this liquidation here, I was on 30 minutes checking it. 30 minutes checking it, and as you can see, the 30 minutes, I think it has forwarded. So let me just delete this. You can see that the 30 minutes, for the 30 minutes, we had this raid of this candle. If you see the last candle piercing above the session, like in this one and this one, it is clearly indicating that on 1 minute, if you check this candle and this candle, you realize that session low here was raided, and also here session high was raided. It doesn't need to be raided in the next candle. It can even be raided in this same 30 minutes candle. So with that, we shift to 3 minutes, while this one is about to close, while this 30 minutes is about to close. Some people ask me if they wait for change of character or they wait for, no, while this one is showing signs of closing bearish, you should be flipping to 3 minutes to check if, even if it is trying to close bearish, has it incurred a 3 minutes change of character. So you check that and you realize that this is the last high that caused the break of structure above. So with that in mind, this becomes your, I like this one is the last buy before the drop. So this becomes my breaker block, so I'll take it there. So this will become my breaker block, so I'll take it there, and hopefully it gives me less than 12 pips stop loss. So there you go. So this is 11.7, so I can even place it 12 pips, there's no problem. So with that is what I'm expecting it to be, to pull back to. If it doesn't pull back to, I'm okay with missing trade. Like today, I'm about to miss a trade in GU, which should be moving very well. I don't know, I'm going to show you after this. So I only targeted a 1 to 3 since I'd already incurred a loss here. I didn't want to take more. I just took 1 to 3 when it came to around this place. I took a 1 to 3, but it went for a 1 to, I think it went to a 1 to 5. I'm not certain. Let's check. I'm only interested in 1 to 4, 1 to 3, and 1 to 5 maximum, depending on whether I'm in previous lows or I'm not in a previous loss. So news came and tagged me in and nearly tagged me out, as you can see, which was okay with me. If it tagged me out, I would have just waited for another 30 minutes to print lower, to try and print closure bearish, and then I would have taken the next trade. So as you can see, it didn't go to 1 to 5. No, it went to 1 to 5. As you can see, it went to 1 to 5. If you targeted a 1 to 5, you would have gotten the trade. So they come once in a while. I don't take trades every day. I take, like today I've already taken today I'm taking 2 trades. One was on DAX. The DAX one has already taken me into stop loss, and then I took another re-entry which should be in profit, but it is still oscillating at entry, so I don't know if it will take me out or if it will take me to take profit. So that one is something that I'm yet to find out in some few minutes from now. So this is the strategy. If you want the checklist, it is free. I don't have a mentorship yet, but it's something that I'm working on. If you want the checklist, you can take it. It is so straightforward. You will not even need me to explain anything, because there's no much higher time frame involved that will make you to have less trades. Sorry, the confusion. Now for this for if you join here, just inbox me here. Just try and inbox me. So this is the trade eventually, as you can see. That is for GU, which I've already broken down. That is for GU. So if you join this our group, you are going to get, if you join this group and you inbox me and you're serious, you will join this discussion group where we teach each other. So I will help you also here, so that you can also have good trades. Like this, my boy here is doing very, very well. So, and others here that are doing very well. So this is the trade I am into. It is really oscillating into loss and profit. Is not showing good signs, but it doesn't matter, because I know I have a very good risk to reward and a very good high strike rate. So today may not be my day, but tomorrow it will be my day. So this is the current trade that I'm talking about. So this is German 30 that I'm dealing with, German 30. So this is the current trade I am into. Sorry, let me just remove this all drawings and show you. Yeah, so this is the trade I am into currently. As you can see, it nearly took me out, but I'm still in. I'm waiting for this break and retest here to add more positions. So see you guys.